Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Zach Pickle. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook or YouTube. Once you're logged into either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you'll find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Alright, let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Vries is ready with the report. We're sending over to you, Mr. Vries.
Hi, and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm Mary. Inside today in the Railroad Station building, which is where the Information Center and Chamber of Commerce office is. So stop by and say hi if you can. If you can't do that, call us anytime. We're here to answer your questions about what's going on and a resource to connect with those wonderful local businesses. Our number is 569-2200. And before we get into what's coming right up, I want to remind you that the Independence Day Parade in Wolfeboro takes place on July 4th. And why am I telling you this first? Entry forms. They are required to have your float in the parade. So this is presented by American Legion Post number 18 here in Wolfeboro. But we do have the entry forms here for you to pick up at the Chamber of Commerce office, as I mentioned. And also they are available online. If you go to wolfeborochamber.com and the events calendar there, you'll find the link where you can access that entry form. Guess what? We're into more summer-like activities coming right up. Starting with Friday, June 23rd, the Governor Wentworth Arts Council is bringing you music in the park. This is a Friday night music in Cate Park. Again, that is on the 23rd and it starts at 5 o'clock in the evening. On Saturday, the 24th, you have the first for the 2023 season water ski show right in Back Bay here. You can access it by vehicle park in the Glendon Street lot and just hop out of your car onto the path and you'll have a good view of the ski jump and all the slalom skiers right there at Back Bay. Or you can walk along the Bridge Falls path. Cotton Valley Trail brings you in to the Bridge Falls path and just have some fun. They start early in the morning by 8 o'clock and they're there all day. So have some fun, cheer on the competitors. It's always a good time. And then also on the 24th is Wolfeboro Parks and Rec's annual summer kickoff party. This is going on in Foss Field area, 11 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they'll have all kinds of activities. It's a family event, again, Foss Field on Saturday the 24th. And what else? Let's see. We have a reminder that it's the first and third Wednesday of the month, Life Ministries Food Pantry is open. So the third is coming up right away. They'll be open from 10 a.m. until noon and then again from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. And Farmers Market every Thursday. They'll be over at the Nick Recreation Park from 12 to 3:30, if I can talk. And what else? Tuesdays and Thursdays, every week, no matter the weather, the model boat races take place again right in Back Bay, just off of the Bridge Falls path and adjacent to the Glendon Street parking lot. I think that's what we have for now, so get out there and have some fun if you can. And remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya!
Thank you, Mr. Vries. Here are some other things we'd like to share with you. Starting with, on Monday, June 19th, the Maker's Mill have an intro to mid-arm quilting with Barbara Stave from 10 a.m. to noon. On Tuesday, June 20th, The Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Planning Board meeting live on Channel 25 and also on the WCTV YouTube channel. On Wednesday, June 21st, the Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Selectmen meeting live on Channel 25 and also on the WCTV YouTube channel. On Thursday, June 22nd, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. On Saturday, June 24th, learn to sew a messenger bag at the Maker's Mill with Jean Flanagan from 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. On Sunday, June 25th, the Wolfeboro Maker's Mill will be holding their monthly repair cafe from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is the time where you can bring in broken objects from around your house, and the Maker's Mill staff and volunteers will do the best to help you repair it. On Monday, June 26th, the Wolfeboro Zoning Board of Adjustment will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall, upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you'd like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Zoning Board meeting live on Channel 25 and also on the WCTV YouTube channel. On Tuesday, June 27th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. On Wednesday, June 28th, the Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you'd like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Selectmen meeting live on Channel 25 and also on the WCTV YouTube channel. On Thursday, June 29th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Program Coordinator Molly Hatch is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Molly Hatch.
Thanks, Zach. Molly here with Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, and today I'm sitting inside of our office at Pop Whalen. Just a reminder, this is where you come to check in when we have our drop-in pickleball at Pop Whalen, which we do Monday through Friday and then Tuesday nights. And also this is where you can come to get your beach passes right at this desk. You need your ID with your Wolfeboro address on it and or a tax and utility bill that has your physical address and name on it. So just some reminders there. Also, I'm going to be going through some programs today for reminders. So first up, we have our Lego Summer Camp. It's going to be happening in just a few weeks, the week of June 26th. Registration is still open on Rec Desk. It's filling up pretty fast though for that first week of summer when school gets out. So if you want to get your kiddo signed up for that, definitely go on Rec Desk and do that. Ages 6 to 13, and it's $200 for the week, or you can sign up for just individual days if you're just looking for something for 1 or 2 days to do, and that would be $50 per day. So definitely check that out if you're looking for something for your kiddo to do for the first week of summer. And then also we have our summer day camp registration. We originally lowered the numbers to 25, but we were able to secure more staff, so we upped the numbers up to 35, so we have more slots open on Rec Desk. If you want to go on and register, make sure you do that. They are still filling up fast. We have 7 weeks of camp this summer. We have 2 groups, Groups A, which is ages 6 to 8, and then Groups B, which is ages 9 to 12, so definitely check that out also as we get closer to the end of school and the beginning of summer break. Next up, we have our Granite Kid Triathlon coming up on Saturday, July 15th at Brewster Beach. That's starting to fill up too. If that's something that you want to sign your kiddos up for, get onto Rec Desk and do that. We are going to be ordering shirts soon, so just make sure if you want to secure yourself a free shirt for that, you get signed up on Rec Desk as soon as you can as well. It takes place at Brewster Beach, and it is a swim, a run, and then they ride their bike to finish up the race. So that's the triathlon for the kids. And then moving into our Granite Man Triathlon, which is going to be on August 19th. That takes place at Cary Beach. Same thing for the adults, only a bigger scale with the swimming, running, and bike riding. Sign up for that on Rec Desk. We'll be having shirts for that as well, so make sure you get on there and do that. And then our summer kickoff, very exciting, coming up in the next few weeks, going to be on Saturday, June 24th at the Fossfield Pavilion. Just a reminder, we're going to have live music. We have a magic show by Ed Popolarczyk. He's done stuff at the Tuftonboro Library before, so definitely check him out. And then we also have miniature horses coming from Peer Pressure Farm, and plenty of vendors and a couple of food trucks. So check that out. We'll be there from 11 to 3 on Saturday, June 24th. And lastly, moving into our 4th of July weekend, we just came out with this flyer. We are going to be sponsoring fireworks at the over Wolfeboro Bay on July 4th. They start at dusk. And then there's also plenty of activities going on for that weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's going to be a car show at the Nick. There's going to be a basketball tournament, some Lady of the Lakes quilt shows, as well as lots of live music and different things going on around town. So just make sure that you check this out. We'll be posting it on our Facebook, as well as finding it other places around town. So yeah, that's everything that we have going on right now. Thanks. Back to you, Zach.
Thank you, Molly Hatch. Pastor Justin and Josh Dupre are at Calvary Wolfeboro with a report. We're sending over to you, Pastor Justin and Josh.
Hello and welcome to CW Today, time together where we seek to share, Josh and I, what's going on in and around Calvary Wolfeboro in the days and weeks ahead. So, Josh, what's happening?
Well, I think we're all appreciative of the rain. It's made everything green and lush, but if you're like me, you're probably praying and wishing that the rain will stop, and some nice warmer sunny days are ahead of us as we look to the end of June and really the beginning of summer coming up.
Ready for summer.
Ready for summer. To get out and swim and fish and all the things that we get to do up here in New Hampshire. So with that, we're looking ahead to having our first CW Summer Life, and if you've been tuning in, you know that this summer we're doing it a little different. We're going to have it the 4th Wednesday of each month throughout the summer, and the first one's coming up Wednesday, June 28th, and it'll be at 6 p.m. We encourage you to bring, a side dish, some chips, whatever, and there'll be food here where we're all just coming together, having a meal. There'll be games, fun, fellowship, and we're just hoping to each month take one day and just have a celebration together, have some fun.
And that's a great opportunity for the kind of thing that, we're one body of Christ, right? We have individual, local gatherings, but there's just one church. And so this is a good opportunity for maybe if you're a member of a different church and you want to interact with your brothers and sisters in another church. I mean, we're not seeking to get you to join our church or anything, but you're welcome to come and just hang out with us at a time where probably there may not be anything going on in your church. So it's good for that too.
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to that. Again, it's June 28th, 6 p.m. And as always, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. is our worship service. Right into the tent, rain or shine.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Tested that already.
And we're actually excited. We're just starting a new series for the summer, Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5 through 7. We're really looking forward to that. And so if you want to keep up to date with what's going on here, you can go to our app. You can go to the App Store. It's Calvary Wolfeboro, all one word, all lowercase, or go to our website, calvarywolfeboro.org.
You can also, on the website, sign up for the weekly update, right?
Yes, it's a weekly email we send out.
Which is a more in-depth version of this, basically.
Yes.
Going into other things that we're doing, the weekly messages that we're preaching are there, and so that's something else. As we go, Josh already mentioned we're starting the Sermon on the Mount. It begins in Matthew chapter 5, where Jesus initially starting his ministry. He has already crowds following him. He goes up on what is the traditional site is the Mount of Beatitudes on the northern end of the Sea of Galilee. And his disciples come, and when they sit down, he begins to teach them. And the first thing he teaches them is the Beatitudes, where Jesus begins to describe the character, the the attributes, the attitudes of the human heart that are honorable in the kingdom of heaven. He's contrasting the kingdom of heaven with the kingdoms of this world, God's way, man's way, right? We know all these contrasts. And so these are a list of attributes of character qualities that are honorable. And as we read through them, we see that these are definitely countercultural. These aren't the character attributes that are honorable in the world. Beginning with the first one, the ESV says poor in spirit. I believe that this speaks of humility. So the very first one, blessed is, fortunate is, happy is, joyful is the person who is humble, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Jesus will go on to describe the others, the compassionate, the meek or gentle, the zealous for righteousness, the merciful, the pure in heart, the peacemakers, and the martyrs. And so all of these, the thing I wanted to leave us with today, or to get you maybe to think about with us, is that when we read these character qualities, there is a tendency, and the tendency is to say, okay, I need to try to be this way today. I need to try to be humble. I need to do humble things. I need to be a peacemaker. I need to do peacemaker things. And certainly that's good, but that's not the point, and that's not what that's not what the gospel is all about. The gospel is about the process of spiritual formation, of character development, where we become these things, the things that Jesus just was, right? In perfection. He was a humble man. He was meek. He says, I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. That's how he described himself. And so for us, it's about understanding where Jesus is taking us and what we should honor in one another when we see it, as we develop it in our leaders. These are the things that we should be looking for and honoring. And this is where we should be headed. And yes, if we have opportunity, we realize there's a decision we can make, and one decision is prideful and the other is humble. Choose the humble way, right? That too, that's just a small, really, part of what Jesus is really trying to do. So let's cooperate with his work in our lives. Let's recognize that he opened the door to enter in through the cross. That's just the beginning. He then begins a process of conforming us, making us more like him, beginning with making us more and more humble.
It's my favorite part. That we don't have to worry about being those things. That following Jesus, he puts it in us, makes us in us. That's my favorite part.
That's awesome. Awesome. So, CW Today, a ministry of Calvary Wolfeboro, where Josh and I are a part of this amazing local spiritual family. We seek to be disciples of Jesus, making disciples of Jesus, growing to be more and more like Jesus. Until next time, we'll send you back to the studio.
Thank you, Pastor Justin and Josh. Father Cole, Deacon Charlie, and Deacon Chris are at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending over to you, Father Cole, Deacon Charlie, and Deacon Chris.
Hi, Zach. Father Bob Cole here with Deacon Charlie and Deacon Chris. And here it is Friday now, the 16th. And so right now in the parish hall, Gertrude Hammond is having the adult faith formation, adult education with the Perusia, which is a course on the roots of the Mass. And so I think there's only 2 or 3 more weeks left. It's been going quite well. And Deacon Rick has it on Monday evening at 7, same program, and then it's a Scott Hahn program. So Monday at 7 with Deacon Rick, and then Friday mornings at 9 o'clock with Gertrude Hammond. And they always have a little breakfast down there, muffins and things like that, coffee and juice. But it's a nice program. And then, of course, we have Eucharistic adoration every Friday morning. Now, the big news is that tonight at 7 o'clock, our bishop is coming, Bishop Peter Labashi, and he's going to administer the sacrament of confirmation to some of our young parishioners, and then also the Holy Communion, the Holy Eucharist as well. So it's a big night for the parish. It's a big night for a lot of the families with the young children. And Bishop Labashi gives them confirmation and communion in the 3rd grade, which is quite young. So that way they're baptized, confirmed, and have received the Eucharist at quite a young age. So you're welcome to come. If you're seeing this, you're welcome to come. It's at 7 o'clock tonight. Now, once I get through confirmation and communion with the bishop, I can sit back this weekend, because all I have to do is say Mass, because it's Deacons Weekend, and the deacons are doing all the work. So you guys go right ahead.
Let me go first.
Oh, yeah, I can chat. I'll be doing the 10:30 Mass with Father, and the Gospel is on the Great Commission, our Lord sending out the apostles. And also it's Father's Day, so we'll be talking about Father's Day. Please pray for all fathers. All right, take care. I'll be talking to you. Charlie.
Yeah, so Father, I just want to expand on this question of the confirmandi. One of our confirmandi on Friday is a young girl who is going to end up being the godmother to a new baby. So why do I bring that up? Because once you're confirmed, you can also be a godparent at all these baptisms that we're doing. So she's very excited. It's a new baby in their family, and she's going to be the godmother. How cool is that?
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So so as Chris says, this weekend is Father's Day, and it's the gospel is a very interesting and challenging gospel, because we're called to be like Christ and to go out and say yes to situations as he sent out his disciples to cast out demons. I mean, the power of Christ that's present in us as members of his body is what comes through so loud and clear. And obviously Father's Day would be a great day to celebrate all the fathers in our lives, the grandfathers who helped us to grow in our faith. So it's going to be a great weekend, Father.
All right, so you've got the 10:30, Chris.
Right.
And what Mass?
I'm at the 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock on Saturday. And then Deacon Rick has the 7 a.m. and the
8:30.
8:30.
Right.
Okay, so you have 4 Masses in the summertime. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this very much. And also, we do have a few what we call family gathering baptisms, where people come here, the grandchildren, the children, the grandchildren come and visit here at Lake Winnipesaukee. And it's a great time to have a family baptism.
It's wonderful, Father. I mean, the last couple of ones we've done, I think we had 5 or 6 rows of family. And they all participate in the baptism. So it's not just the parents and the godparents, but the extended family.
Right.
And this past weekend we had a great-grandmother. Can you imagine that? The great-grandmother was there, and she was so very excited to be a part of that process. So come and enjoy. If you have children that you want to have baptized, let us know. We can put something together and make it a genuine family celebration.
Okay? All right, my friends. Thanks for having us on, and Zach, and we're very grateful for all that you do for our community. God bless.
Thank you, Father Cole, Deacon Charlie, and Deacon Chris. And thank you for tuning in to our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you'd like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219. Or you can just send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We are hoping to see you out and about, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am Zach Pickle for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.